This is going to be interesting. If you're new here, my name is Richard. I'm in my 2009 Jeep Wrangler, and my channel is Venture Explore Discover. Most of the content on my channel is about off-roading and Jeep related projects, but this video is going to be a little bit different. But for me, it is related to off-roading and definitely related to being a part of the Jeep and off-road community. I just got back from a pre-surgical appointment. But to explain that, I'm going to go back several years ago. Several years ago, I suffered from something called sudden sensorineural hearing loss, which is defined as an unexplained sudden loss of hearing, either all at once or over a period of a few days. For me, it was all at once. One day I could hear fine, and then that evening I lost the hearing in my left ear, to almost total deafness in that ear. A key part of that definition is also that it's unexplained. There is no reason that doctors can give you for why somebody suddenly loses their hearing. There were several other things that came along with that. First foremost was a loss of balance, which fortunately I did regain that. But also from the hearing loss, and also from additional hearing related issues I've had since then, that I have issues with being, at times, being able to focus on something for a long period of time, or being able to concentrate on something for a long period of time. Also developed anxiety from these, multiple hearing related issues that I have. So like I said, I just got back from a pre-surgical appointment. I am having cochlear implant surgery next week that hopefully will help fix some of these issues that I have. Now, if you're wondering, how is this affect me being a part of the, Jeep and off-road community? If I'm going to a local Jeep event, if it's at a brewery or a restaurant and there's music and there's multiple conversations going on at once, or even if it's a big Jeep event and there could be live music, there's vendors, there's definitely a lot of conversations, a lot of background noise going on at once. Both of those situations for me are pretty much unbearable. And even when I'm off-roading on my own, there's times when I want to put content together, but I just can't really concentrate or focus on what I want to do or what I want to say. So for me, it does affect being a part of the off-road community. Main reason for this video, I just want to encourage everybody to protect your hearing. Whether your work environment or if you're in a social environment involves loud noise, just do what you can to protect your hearing. I didn't have that opportunity, and obviously I wish I did have something I could have done to prevent the issues that I've had and I developed. But hearing loss and hearing related issues can be so much more than just needing to make the volume on the TV louder, or needing to ask a friend or family member or coworker to repeat something they said because you didn't hear it. Hearing loss and hearing issues are definitely so much more than that. And I hope nobody watching this has to experience some of the things that I've had to experience from my hearing related issues. So please, if you have the opportunity to protect your hearing, take that opportunity to protect your hearing. So the cochlear implant surgery, hopefully should help. It's not guaranteed. A cochlear implant is not a hearing aid in the traditional sense of how a hearing aid works. It does not just increase the volume of the sound going into my ear. You can increase the volume as loud as you want. That ear's still not going to hear. What a cochlear implant does is electronically transmit sound directly to your cochlea, to the nerves in your cochlea. So rather than hearing acoustically out of that ear, I'll be hearing electronic impulses sent directly to a nerve. Everybody responds to that differently. So it can take a long time to actually go for your brain to adjust to understand those electronic impulses as words and speech and whatever other noises. So everybody responds differently. Everybody adjusts to it differently, and so hopefully it will help some of the issues that I have. That is the hope. But this is part of my journey, so I did want to share it with my community. So I did last week. I did record a video of setting up our ARB awning room. It was the first time we had a chance to set that up. So that video is going to come out after this one while I'm recovering from surgery. So you can look for that in a week or two. And then I'll be back with a post-surgery update after that. But hope you'll wish me luck in my surgery. And thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Subscribe so you don't miss the follow-up to this video, the post-surgical follow-up. If you want to see how it goes and what happens, hope subscribe and stick around. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys back out there on the trail. Thanks for watching.